sticky notes. I don't know where you got these sticky notes, but I really like these sticky notes. They're lined. I use these ones too. This I am. My desk is filled with sticky notes, like 2 different sticky notes. And I have also like these little note papers.
Wow.
And my planner and a notebook. I am prepared to take notes on whatever tool I need to.
This is all I have.
Hi, welcome to Creative Talk with the Comte Creative.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Sarah.
And today we are obviously going to talk about quarantine. And creativity and stuff, probably other stuff like sticky notepads. But as everyone knows, most people are locked away for quarantine. Probably not locked away, but people are sheltered in place. I hope not. People are sheltered in place though for quarantine, and we wanted to kind of talk and discuss today, Sarah and I, about creativity and how that has kind of gotten us through quarantine. Something that I actually thought of before, though, is I guess we haven't been on quarantine, but Sarah and I haven't even been together, like physically together, I guess for a few months now, because we were together.
We deal with loneliness anyway, because you've been at this job since last June. And even before that, like you were home for a month after getting home from a 6 to 7 month deployment. So really we haven't like been truly together for almost a year and a half. But you're right. You were home for 2 weeks in February and then you left. So it's been...
And we've seen each other.
A little over a month and a half since we were together.
Yep. But still, I feel like we have some practice. So, but I think that it's because I was thinking about it and I was like, I feel like we were pretty well prepared. But I think there's something different about kind of on your side. And my side, because I'm not there, it was always nice to know that you could hang out with friends or go see family. And now that's gone. And so maybe we start with you. I mean, I've been affected as well, but like what's your main go-to, your daily go-to for a creative? Yeah.
My daily go-to. So interestingly enough, I think my daily go-to is working, because right now we're building up the content side of the Comte Creative, and we're also building up. We're working on this awesome business idea that we have for the Comte Creative. But especially with building up the content side, there's a lot of creativity that goes into that because I'm writing blog posts, Instagram posts, taking pictures. Then on top of that, I haven't done as much writing because I'm waiting for my beta readers, but like I have my writing that I do. Those are probably my like everyday things that I do.
What's the beta readers for those that don't know?
So I wrote a book. It's an awesome book. Well, first of all, I have a book out already. It's a little novella. It's about 50 pages. You can get it on Amazon, called Brita on Fire. So go get it. It's available on Kindle and print, but we haven't told people that yet. And so it's the beta readers. I forgot what it was like.
Yeah, I was like, stop.
So beta readers. So for this book that I've written, it's a full-length novel. It's like over 100,000 words. I can't remember exactly how many words it is.
104,000.
Oh, how do you know that?
Because you put it on the...
Oh, because it's on that front cover.
Yeah. Yep.
I have a...
And I read part of it.
Sorry, talking makes my mouth
Go
dry.
ahead. Anyway.
So now that I have finished, I've finished draft 3 and I sent it out to 5 beta readers plus Scott, and they are, well, you're a beta reader too, but you didn't get a print version. I'm sorry. And they are reading the book and taking notes and giving me feedback on things that I can do, that I can change to make it better. Like, maybe the story doesn't quite make sense here. Why did this character do this? It seems out of character. Or you're explaining too much here, you're not showing enough here, that kind of stuff. So then I'll take that feedback, implement it, maybe do a couple more drafts, and then hopefully get it to an agent. This one I actually want to go through the traditional publishing route, sending to an agent and a publisher. So.
Very good. So your main go-to is just other types of work with the Comte Creative.
Yeah, which is all creative stuff, because I'm coming up with new ideas. So that keeps me busy. But even especially since you left and I was looking for more things to keep my mind and heart busy, I always do anyway. I'm always looking for something to be more creative. For a while I was coloring. I have some adult coloring books, and so I was coloring in those, and that helped like relax my mind. And I think it's fun. Like it's so creative to me, because you think about where to put colors, how you want this to look. I love baking. So I have my monthly cake that I do every month, and I did one in March. It was that colorful cake that I posted yesterday, because we're filming this on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So I posted it Wednesday. And then for Easter, I made a strawberry shortcake. Yesterday, I made some pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I know it's not fall, but you can have pumpkin whatever you want, because it comes from a can.
Yeah. Gordon Ramsay.
But it's been interesting because I honestly haven't been around a lot of people since you left, because when you were home, I think the last week that you were home, I started getting really sick, and then you left and I got really sick. So I just was trying to recover. And then the next week I started going back to yoga. And then suddenly at the end of that week, I got super sick, and I was sick again for 2 weeks. I think I had the flu. It felt like the flu. And then all this stuff hit. So there were a few times I was around people just to like quickly, because we sold our truck, we sold our trailer, I had to go to the grocery store, but it's been hard. And especially I've done really well with it, but this last weekend was probably the hardest. And I started getting a little depressed, started feeling really lonely, because again, I haven't been around anybody. It's just me and Obi here. I was going to go down to Las Vegas in March and again in April. But with all of this happening, it just didn't feel like a good idea to see my family down there. And plus we're getting ready to move. So it's like, I'd rather not go down there and then get stuck and not be able to get back very easily. So I just stayed. But yeah, I was having a hard time this last weekend. And the thing that helped actually was Sunday, I just forced myself to make that Easter cake. So I made a strawberry shortcake, and I made everything from scratch. So it took some time. And it wasn't like I was like the happiest while I made it, although it'll hopefully look that way on camera, because I forced myself to, because I want to be happy when I'm presenting something to people. But it made me feel a lot better. Monday morning, I woke up and just felt a ton better. So yeah, creativity for me is really helping me get through this, because it helps keep my mind on something. It helps me, even though I don't have control over everything that's going on outside, I have control over the things that I'm doing inside and the things that I decide to create.
Do you think it's more effective, and maybe it just depends on what you're doing, but do you think it's more effective for you personally doing something with your hands or just your mind, like reading or meditating, or is it better for you to be like actually cooking and baking or yoga?
I think it it's different each time. Like it just depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I can just sit and I can write or I can think through ideas, and that feels really good because I feel this surge of inspiration and like it's like my brain is on fire with ideas, and it feels really good.
Very
But
descriptive.
sometimes I just need to do something physical, and I think that's why I love yoga so much. And it's been really cool because I had a friend reach out to me and ask me to start teaching yoga to her and some of my other friends just online, and it's been super fun because I'm creating flow, so I'm using my creativity to think about new ways to get into postures and out of postures and stuff. And then um, yoga is just creative movement anyway. So, how about you?
So, I, like I was saying, there's not a ton of, I guess, resources for me here to kind of dive into different creative, like your normal creative avenues, like cooking or, like baking. Um, and so, and I was going to try woodworking, but the materials are just so sparse and they really hoard a lot of things. So it's kind of tough to get material. Anyway, so a big thing for me, um, I I read a lot of books. That takes my mind off a lot of things. I'm reading Sarah's book right now, which is awesome. It'll come out soon, and everyone else can enjoy it. But I'm also I listen to uh, mainly one podcast, but sort of two. Podcasts I find very helpful. Um, it's kind of political, but I really like it because I like politics sometimes. And I really like working out. I know I've written blog posts about working out and that it can be creative, and I really do believe so. And it's, I don't know, without working out every day, I don't think I could survive. I don't think my mind would be.
Hold up. Pause for a second. Okay, you're back. And you're back.
Uh, working out, and for a little bit they had to shut down they had to close the gym because of coronavirus. But thankfully, we haven't had any cases here on base, and so they reopened it, but with very strict rules to wipe down everything and not to congregate too much. Anyway, it was. I find it a small blessing, a small victory to have it back open and I can work out again. That just it really clears my mind, keeps me focused on what I need to do, and um, I see people from afar and I can say hi, and so that's nice. I'm a very Sarah and anyone that knows me, I'm extremely extroverted, but um, so just those things. I try to talk to as many people as I can from a distance, but those are kind of big ones for me. Working out, reading, and talking to people as best I can, I guess. So yeah.
Other interesting thing that's kept us both creative and having fun. We've been
Oh
playing
no.
craft together. Our
Guilty.
Minecraft world is the best. It is so cool. We created this giant fort next to a cliff that had a waterfall. So now the waterfall is going through our house. And then we've got a few different mines. In fact, we have one outpost that has like a little area, and it also has a little stable because we ride our horses over there. We just created a village. We're having
Yep.
issues with the villagers falling in the water right now, so we're working on putting up fences.
Yeah,
But
they're
it's
not the
fantastic,
smartest.
so cool.
And we have staples and
Yeah, we've got we had dogs, but I think they died. It was really sad.
pipes.
Twice
It's very sad. I
because they
forgot. Yeah.
protect you. It's cool because they follow you around everywhere, but then when monsters come out, they protect you. And the problem is, we the days go by way too fast. And so we work through the night, and then the monsters come out, and then we have to.
It's been a blast. I think that's technology is pretty wonderful. And
Yeah,
Skype. I don't know what we would do without Skype either.
yeah. It's the thing that I look forward to the most every day, just being able to talk to you. I Marco Polo my sisters, my sister-in-laws. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty great. I think that's just the um, that should be the main focus is keeping those relationships alive, virtually if need be. But just I think now is better time than any to make sure everyone's okay, make sure family's okay, friends are okay. Reach out to those that you haven't talked to for a while. Just make sure everyone's okay around you. So this virus is pretty bad, but
We will get through it.
we're getting through it, people. Pretty great. So
Yeah. The great thing is delivery. I'm in love with delivery. I had my groceries delivered yesterday. It was fantastic.
that's awesome. I wish they'd deliver here. I miss fast food.
Yeah. You'll be home soon. It'll be good.
It's true. It's true. Coming home.
All right.
But it's
Well,
for another day.
thanks for listening, everybody. And we hope that you're staying safe and healthy. And be sure to subscribe to us if you're watching this on YouTube. And leave a comment. Let us know what you are doing to help you stay positive and creative during this quarantine.
Yeah. And share with a friend this video. People who need to know that others are going through it with them and trying to stay creative. So thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.